Chapter 5: Communication and Connection. Effective communication is the conduit in the symphony of relationships, bringing differing energies into harmony. This chapter explores communication and highlights how important it is to accept the variety of energies that exist in relationships. Using knowledge from well-known books like Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus and the 5 Love Languages, we'll examine methods for appreciating, comprehending, and expressing emotions while strengthening bonds by embracing diversity. Embracing diverse energies through communication. Effective communication is the foundation that harmonizes the diverse complexities of the elaborate interplay between masculine and feminine energies in relationships. By exploring these gender-specific communication styles in greater detail, one can foster a deeper connection between partners by embracing differences without passing judgment and taking cues from the fundamental idea that men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Men frequently approach communication with an attitude of problem-solving, aiming to address concerns directly and offer solutions. Sometimes, people may mistake their tendency to provide solutions for dismissal or a lack of empathy. On the other hand, women tend to place more value on empathy and validation when communicating, looking for comprehension and emotional support before attempting to solve problems. If this innate difference in communication styles is not recognized and addressed, it may result in miscommunications or frustrations. In order to promote a more harmonious exchange within relationships, it becomes critical to identify and adjust to these different communication styles. It's important to recognize and understand these tendencies as potential indicators for effective communication rather than simply complying to stereotypes. Partners can modify their techniques when they identify these tendencies in one another's communication styles. When one partner shares a worry or an issue, for example, realizing that they might first look for validation and empathy instead of immediately jumping into finding solutions can greatly improve communication. This recognition allows the other partner to offer the necessary emotional support initially, establishing a safe environment for a later, more receptive discussion about problem solving. Comparably, recognizing that a partner's tendency to offer solutions is a sign of their concern and support can help avoid misconceptions regarding dismissiveness. The foundation of a deeper relationship, where both parties feel heard, understood, and supported, is this adaptation and recognition of one another's different communication styles. It's not about changing who you are, rather, it's about improving communication by recognizing and appreciating the distinct ways that masculine and feminine energies manifest in conversation. As a result, an atmosphere where both parties can speak honestly is created, strengthening the basis of the relationship and building a bridge over disagreements. Strategies for emotional understanding and expression. Building on the ideas presented in the 5 love languages, the foundation of close relationships is the ability to recognize and communicate feelings. Whether it is through words of affirmation, deeds of service, receiving gifts, spending quality time together, or physical touch, each partner may have their own unique ways of giving and receiving love. Partners who are aware of and respectful of these love languages are better able to communicate their feelings and comprehend how their partner shows them affection. Gaining an understanding of these subtle nuances enables a deeper emotional bond based on appreciation and understanding. Strengthening connections through valuing differences. A healthy relationship is built on celebrating and appreciating each other's unique qualities rather than trying to erase differences. It's about creating an atmosphere in which the various energies that each partner embodies are seen as threads that intertwine to create a vibrant tapestry of understanding and connection rather than as obstacles. Recognizing and appreciating these variations in communication styles, emotional requirements, and romantic approaches fosters individuality and creates a safe haven for both partners. Communication styles. A fertile ground for understanding is created when partners acknowledge and value each other's different communication styles, whether it is a predisposition for problem-solving or a desire for empathy and validation. They accept these styles as complementary aspects of interaction rather than viewing them as antagonistic. By acknowledging each other, you create an environment where both partners feel heard and understood, which encourages an honest and fruitful conversation that fills in any possible gaps in understanding. Emotional needs. Respecting the various emotional landscapes that each partner has is similar to valuing their varied emotional needs. It's about realizing that although one person may find comfort in spoken affirmations, another may express love via deeds of service. Partners can foster a deeper connection by recognizing and accepting this range of emotional expressions. This understanding opens the door to a deeper, More genuine love and support exchange in which both parties respond authentically and empathetically to each other's emotional needs. Approaches to love. Enriching the relationship with quality time, physical touch, gifts, affirmations, and acts of service, as well as celebrating the diversity of love approaches, strengthens the bond between partners. It's about realizing that diversity can be beautiful and that people's expressions of love can differ just as much as they do. Accepting these variations produces a peaceful environment where love is given and received in ways that are profoundly meaningful to each partner, promoting a feeling of fulfillment and connection. A relationship transcends the boundaries of conformity when it values these differences and celebrates the distinct energies that each partner brings. It turns into a welcoming environment that values individuality and respects it. It's a place where differences are valued and acknowledged, deepening the bond between partners and creating the groundwork for a meaningful and long-lasting relationship. Conversation, observation, and careful questioning combine to help people understand one another's viewpoints, inclinations, and communication preferences. Here's a guide on how partners can navigate this exploration. Early stages of the relationship. Talks can be more casual and exploratory in the early stages. It's a good time to explore broad subjects that casually touch on preferences, emotional needs, and communication styles. This could involve asking open-ended questions regarding their hobbies, prior experiences, or how they handle specific situations. Later stages of the relationship. The conversation can change to include more in-depth, intimate discussions as the partnership develops and grows more serious. These discussions might involve asking more pointed questions about how they express emotions, what makes them feel loved and appreciated, or their approach to resolving conflicts. Types of questions to ask. Communication styles. How do you prefer to communicate when something is bothering you? Emotional needs. What makes you feel most loved and appreciated? Approach to conflict. How do you typically handle disagreements or conflicts? Personal boundaries. What are some boundaries that are important for you in a relationship? Observation over time. In addition to dialogue, observing each other's behaviors, reactions, and patterns over time is equally crucial. This observation offers insights into how each partner naturally communicates needs, expresses emotions, and reacts to different situations without the need for direct questioning. Balance between dialogue and observation. Finding a balance between dialogue and observation is crucial. As a relationship develops, deeper conversations may progressively take shape, although early phases may focus more on lighthearted banter and initial observations. Couples can foster understanding and respect while learning about each other's preferences and styles by using both observation and conversation. Best timing. When it comes to the timing of these conversations, there is no one-size-fits-all strategy. They ought to develop organically as the partnership does. More exploratory talks are had in the early stages of a relationship to help partners get to know one another. As the relationship develops and both parties feel comfortable sharing more personal details of themselves, more serious conversations may occur. In the end, it comes down to establishing a setting where both partners are at ease asking questions and expressing themselves. This fosters an honest and trustworthy environment where mutual understanding and respect for one another's distinctive qualities can grow.